first ever NoBullEconomics podcast. So you can see we got the flag right here, so it means we're official. So a little about myself is I'm a recent UNCW grad, University of North Carolina, Wilmington, and I have two majors, finance and entrepreneurship and business development.
Hey, and I'm Damien. I also went to UNCW here with Danny. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Business and Administration with a concentration in economics. That's kind of what brought us here together. His finance background, my econ background, we kind of bonded over that, and our love, I wouldn't say I love it too much, but our grind for wanting to be better and make better decisions. And that's what NoBull is about. Here we believe that there's a lack of understanding and importance placed on finance and economics in a general broad sense between everybody, the millennials, the Gen Zs, all the ages above, and with that lack of importance, we also tend to see a lot of people tend to put importance on things that may not actually matter in the long run. Binge watching Netflix all the time. I watch Suits and I try to stay away from it, but having those days where you sit there it is a great show, but you sit there for 10 hours on end and you're watching Netflix is not a productive day, and that's what it's about. We got to get back to producing. And here at NoBull, we want to kind of provide an analysis for you to be able to do that.
Yeah, as a recent college grads, we saw a lot of kids ourselves included, just waste like a whole bunch of time. It's 4 years you're there, and it's like a lot of time. You're just wasting.
And a lot of money.
And a lot of money too, yeah. You're wasting playing video games, like sleeping in. It's just like a whole bunch. You get into bad habits a little bit, but we're trying to bring ourselves back. But the stuff that, a lot of people get intimidated moving in the direction of finance and econ, but the stuff's really not that hard to pick up. You just have to spend a little bit of time each day and just learning slowly but surely you'll get there. You don't need a $100,000 degree in 4 years of your time to really have a breakthrough and get a good understanding.
And on top of that, what we're saying is what you do with your money and your time, which are the very two most precious resources that we all have, is very important. Whether or not you want to spend $20 on packs to make your 2K My Team better, or whether or not you want to take that $20 and invest it in some kind of index fund or a stock, or maybe you want to hedge and buy gold with it. I don't know if that's your decision, if that's what you want to do, but those small decisions that build up over time in the long run make a difference. We gotta change our scope to stop focusing about today and start focusing about tomorrow, and start focusing about the day after that and 20 years from now. We're all going to be old and 60 one day where we're not working, and we have to prepare for that day.
Yep. And so a little about what we're going to do and what we do here at NoBullEconomics is we come out with short 15-second posts about what's going on in the market, what's going on in the economy, different trends we see. And we also are going to be covering a bunch of consumer stocks and kind of do financial analysis on them, some forecasting, and just we'll use this information to see what direction the economy is moving into, or if these companies are good investments. So, as you guys will be learning, we'll be learning as well, because we're relatively new to this too.
Yes, and on top of the financial analysis side, on the economic analysis side, you're going to want to know whether people are working or not working. That has a lot to do with the health of the economy. Whether or not people are spending money or saving money, that has a lot to do with the health of the economy. Whether or not your interest rates and your interest payments are going to be higher or lower, that has a lot to do with your decisions every day with your time and your money, two of the most precious resources there is out there known to man. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to provide you some insights, succinct, telling insights into whether or not the economy is going up or down, whether or not this stock may be doing good, may be doing bad, what they're doing with their cash flows. That's a big thing. And so with that analysis, you're going to be able to build upon that every single day, like we will be doing with this podcast. We'll be building every single time. We'll be getting better, and we'll hopefully be striving towards a perfect end goal.
Yeah, piggybacking off of what Damien said, this is our first podcast, so it's a rough draft, but we hope that people will find it entertaining, and we hope that we can kind of get people to have more of an interest in econ and finance, and kind of see that how important it is in everybody's like day-to-day life. So yeah.
And like you said, it's not going to be an overnight process. It's going to be a podcast by podcast.
It's a grind.
It's a big grind. It's a company by company thing, and sometimes you have to just trust the process, like Embiid and the Sixers. But I mean, that didn't work out for them. We'll see.
It's not too late.
But for us, hopefully, and for y'all, this process will be much better than the Sixers process, and you'll have much more faith in it than Daryl Morey does. So, I mean, it's a good shot.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, so I guess we'll conclude our episode with that on the 76ers hate, and I look forward to the next one.
Oh, yeah. See you then.